The nights go by, the days just
Keeping it you. What's that you say? Keeping it.
Hey guys, it's the wonderful JC Ryder. Woo!
Don't worry, baby, I ain't going nowhere. I have all the time in the world for you. I used to be in a hurry, always under the gun, through the towns of the city, looking for someone I don't know. Now I can slow down and close my eyes, because when they open, you'll be by my side. I was running and looking with no place to go. Now that I found you, I want you to know. Don't worry, baby, I ain't going nowhere. I have all the time in the world, all the time in the world, for you, for you, for you. All the things must come to lovers who wait. I came eye to eye to meet my fate, and I fell. And at that moment, I understood the beautiful difference between evil and good. I was running and looking with no place to go. Now that I found you, I want you to know. Don't worry, baby, I ain't going nowhere. I have all the time in the world, all the time in the world, for you, for you, for you. Don't let them tell you the cake is a lie. Been a long time coming, now I know why. Don't worry, baby, I ain't going nowhere. I have all the time in the world, all the time in the world, for you, for you, for you. All the time in the world, 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 for you.
All right. Wow, JC. Come on over. Come on over. Marlene, where are you? So, wait, we just need to have that mic if you don't mind. That was fabulous. Thank you. So, that was a beautiful song. It sounds like you're a helpless, hopeless, or just a romantic in general. Are you a giant romantic, JC?
Well, I have to confess that those words were written by my wife, Karina Ryder.
Which she is just the most fabulous. Does she want to come up here too? Do you want to come up, Karina? No.
I want to let him shine.
Yeah, well, you shine together. You guys, it sounds like from Ireland. You were just there. That sounded, did she write it there?
No, she didn't.
It sounds like you
Well,
wrote
I'll
it
tell you
with
the
the
story
leprechaun
about
or
that.
something.
What happened was we actually wrote that song together in Hawaii,
Whoa!
and Karina had written those words about a year ago and was pressing me to come up with a melody and chord changes and actually write the song. We were on vacation in Hawaii. We sat down, wrote the song, and interestingly enough, we were just in Dublin.
Yeah.
It was a very, my ambition was to sing in an Irish pub. And the first night that we were in Ireland, we passed a pub called the Donahue's, which is a very famous pub in Dublin. It's mentioned in the book Ulysses by James Joyce. It's one of the most famous pubs in Ireland. And we heard somebody singing very beautifully. His name is Victor Byrne, fabulous, fabulous singer. We just heard him singing as we walked past the door. We went into the pub and we were watching him perform and singing Irish songs. And when he finished one song and looked at me, there must have been 500 people in this pub. And he points at me and he says, "Who are you? Where are you from?" I said, "Well, I'm from New York." He says, "Are you a musician?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, come up here and sing a song for us."
Oh, how lovely!
And he
So you
handed me,
oozed. Your aura was just.
Yeah, that energy
Yeah.
was driving.
That's so cool.
it must have been, and
He was
sang
psychic.
that song. And it has kind of an Irish feel
It
to it.
does. It really
It
does.
So it kind of fit right in.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I was so happy and was very thankful that he gave me the opportunity to do this thing, which I had as an ambition.
So it's
over
like
there.
3,000 miles one direction, 3,000 miles the other direction, and it all worked.
That's right.
It's beautiful. Well, you guys are like a couple that is like, are you guys really like, don't judge a book by its cover? Like, I mean, if looking at your cover, it's almost like perfect.
Well, that's exactly the way it is.
Yeah, so we can judge your book.
whatsoever.
Yeah, you guys just
No.
come across as like the jet set, Hawaii,
Yeah, you don't feel
Ireland.
it.
How long have you been together? Writing love songs like this?
Approximately 10 years.
Good for you. Wow.
And this is our CD.
Wow.
This is a promotional CD. That,
The Prima Donna.
The Prima Donna reads.
Yeah, that's so cool.
We are
I mean,
performing on November 5th, I believe, at
Yes.
the Grand Victory Ballroom
cool.
with the full group. This is just a little
Teaser.
acoustic version of a song that's going to be done by the whole ensemble.
How lovely.
So that's what happened. But I'm so happy to have been able to perform that in
Aww.
this Irish pub, and
Yeah.
people seem to really like it. So
Of
it really
course.
made me feel very good.
That's so
It's
cool.
beautiful. You don't hear that kind of sentimentality anymore. It's like everything's so rugged and I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Yeah, it totally is. So is there a website you want people to find you guys the most at?
Well, we have Prima Donna Reads Facebook page.
Well, no, www.primadonnareads.com.
Thank you.
There you go.
www.primadonnareads.
Now, who's the premiest Donna in the band?
Who do you think?
It could be you, but it's
Definitely it's not.
not. Karina.
It would have to be Karina.
Yeah, she is pretty prima donna-ish, but she pulls it off so well. I mean, she's a good one.
I saw her as the fairy godmother.
Mhm.
I never saw a more beautiful fairy godmother, really. They're usually funny looking.
She's a perfect fairy godmother.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So JC, on our show, it is National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day. I mean, it's really good. Would you like to try some?
Absolutely.
Excellent. And when we share with you, we want you to share with us a skeleton from your closet. So, can you think of any good skeletons? I mean, recent or old?
Real skeletons. The only skeleton is sort of that I grew up in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
I grew up on 11th Street and 2nd Avenue. to school very near here. Went to public school on 11th Street.
You don't have to like hold that.
And also high school here at Stuyvesant.
Oh, you went to the real Stuyvesant.
Which was here on 15th Street at the
Yeah.
time. It was all boys.
Right.
And it was a horrible experience, to say the least.
Well, did anything ever happen in the hallways or the bathrooms at Stuyvesant that you'd like to share with us?
I would say probably yes, but
Like very Pope-like? Vatican-like, you know?
I don't know. I can't testify one way or the other.
Oh, that's good. So you were never in those
You know,
situations.
people were so driven to get
Stuyvesant.
grades to get into the best
Where'd you go to college?
I went to Brandeis University.
Oh, very nice. So there
And
were a
then-
lot of girls there, weren't there?
Yes, there were girls at Brandeis.
Yeah.
There actually were.
Yeah.
There were no
Very
girls.
few
There were no
boys, right?
girls at Stuyvesant.
Oh, no wonder you went to
It was
Brandeis.
an all boys school.
That's right.
That's a terrible skeleton to have to live with.
Oh, but you survived, and look at you. You're
Yeah,
so
survived
dapper
it.
and so successful. It
We
looks like.
survived.
You said I can judge you by your book cover. So, like, to me, you are just like, wow.
Well, that's part of the illusion that one must create. to
Oh, is that what
be
it is?
Successful.
So
Absolutely.
what else do you do besides music?
I have a law practice. I have a
Ah.
law firm that I own in the Empire State Building, and that's
What
what
kind
I
of law do
mostly
you do?
I represent the victims of aviation crashes
Oh.
and medical malpractice.
Oh, that's a big one.
Things of
Oh,
that
that's
nature.
isn't that one of the biggest?
Yeah, so that's a very time-consuming thing. It does impair
Is that
my
how you go to
ability.
Hawaii and
Yes.
Dublin? Where's your
Correct.
next trip?
We haven't figured that out quite yet. But
Okay.
It'll be someplace good. I will tell you
Someplace,
that.
I'm sure. I
Well,
know.
we've gone to some weird places. We've been
What's
to
the weirdest place you've ever been?
St. John's, Newfoundland. I've been to. We've been
Canary
to
Islands.
the Canary Islands. A few kind of weird places,
But nice.
but nice. There's always something.
You always have fun.
There's always something to see and always something to do.
How cool is that? So your next gig with the Prima Donna Reeds is at Grand Victory,
Yes, on November 5th.
November 5th. And do you have any other ones coming up?
Actually not, but we have a CD that is going to be finished hopefully by the end of the year.
Nice.
Be a dozen songs, all originals written by Karina and myself.
How wonderful.
And,
Yeah.
we're really looking forward to that.
How exciting. So you work, you play, you travel, you do it all. Does she work in the law office too?
Thank God, no.
Oh, there you go. Wow. Oh.
Karina spends her time promoting the band,
Is it really
and dealing with the cover art.
It's so cool. Your art is.
Cover art, by the way, is done by
Beautiful.
Zane Fix, who's
It's
a
amazing.
rock and roll guy, and did this art. He's also one of the most fabulous artists I've ever known, and we're so happy that
Such
he
a
did
great
this.
artist. It is.
Caricatures of Karina. and I.
They're gorgeous. They really are. So they can see them on the website and on your Facebook page.
Yes,
All right. Would you like to push a button?
absolutely.
That's where you're going. The Prima Donna Reeds take off. I bet you're going to be on a trip to Mars one day or somewhere out of space, right?
Could be.
I think you guys will be. If anybody's going, it's you.
Mars is good.
Yeah. Thanks so much for visiting. Wow,
Thank you for having
JC
me.
Ryder. Woo!
Thank you so much.
We'll be back.
Real. Keeping it real.